Every time we come home, I say, oh, this is so beautiful, and how lucky we are to live here. The house and the garden both are a sanctuary. I'm Claudia Rubinstein. I live in Melbourne in the inner eastern suburbs, and I'm a visual artist. We've lived in this house for 16 years, and it's undergone a few changes in that time. The boys have left school and left the house, and it's just Craig and I, but it's really not just Craig and I. We have a lot of family friends, and the 2 guest rooms are usually occupied. My favorite part of the garden is this portal that you come through to leave everything behind, but be very present in this area. The garden is my muse because most of my paintings have got botanical foliage, and I need a reference point, and there's so much to see in the garden here. I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by so much of it. I've added a lot of pieces to the garden, mushrooms and little statues. There's a little dragon in the front. When I see something that speaks to me, I like to include it somehow into the house, into the story of the house and garden. I grew up on an acreage in Canada. My childhood involved being sent outside to play, collected tadpoles from a pond, and created little worlds out in the garden and in the forest, which encroached on the back of our property. And it had a lot of birch trees. They've always been a favorite tree, and they make me think of Canada. And I've drawn and painted them as long as I can remember. I have dedicated studios to my creative life. And one is the painting room, where I paint in acrylic. I used to paint in oil, but the process of washing out the brushes was very, very time-consuming. And as my Parkinson's advanced, I found I just couldn't do both, paint and maintain the brushes. I have painted fairy tale type stories and stories that I've imagined. When I graduated high school, what I wanted is to be an artist. My father said, no, you need to learn to sew curtains or do something practical. So I thought nursing would be the best bet for me. And I'm glad I did, because I learned a skill. It was enjoyable when I did it, and I met my husband. So, win-win. And whenever I had days off, what did I do? Paint. My house is covered from floor to ceiling with ornament, decor, and stories. It's a collection of stories of our life. I pick up little things and write a song about them, tell a story about them, do a painting about them. And throughout that theme is Botanica, is foliage, is blossoms and leaves, and the garden. Going down the side of the garden, you get this sort of tunnel effect with all the trees, and it's just a beautiful walk coming all the way down. Then you come around to the rest of the house, and the next main feature would be my son Ollie's room. And he has a memorial garden planted because we lost him 3 years ago. And I built him a piano garden because he was a great pianist, and he loved to play the piano. When we go through Ollie's area, I wanted to create 2 stained glass panel windows that you couldn't see in or out, but just allowed the light in. And it's just a place to go for private conversation where nobody sees you. It's a lovely hedge, and you're shielded, so it's a nice spot to be. It is my home, it is my sanctuary, and I just love to surround myself by the things that I love. And what I love to do is create little worlds. The forest room was created after we lost Ollie. This room is a very special room and special project. The room needed to be made new, and what I wanted to do is give it a really beautiful feeling of awe and wonder when you come in. I took a painting and had it transformed to wallpaper and professionally installed, and that painting was a forest scene. So lots of blues and greens and paintings of the garden and nature, and also a few whimsical images as well. But it was meant to be a place where, you know, Ollie left his earthly troubles behind and is at peace. I find I'm not thinking so much of Ollie because that room has given me some closure in a way by creating something beautiful. Spending time in any green environment is shown to just calm us all down, and it's no different for me. And I feel I've been blessed in life and privileged to be able to create, have a loving partner who is supportive of that, and bring joy to the world, I hope.